Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Carla and welcome to another video. Okay, so for people who know me personally would know that I am obsessed with MCM handbags. Well, not obsessed to a point that I'm gonna keep buying every single time that I see an MCM, but that does happen whenever I'm in Korea. Anyway, I am in love with the brand, and I'm not talking about every single product here per se. I'm only talking about handbags that are made out of a particular material, and that is the Visetto's Cognac leather. If you don't know what that is, I'm talking about this particular colorway, leather. Yes. So I've been looking through YouTube trying to find MCM related videos where people will talk about the quality of MCM bags, and I realized that it doesn't actually get talked a lot about. So I thought I should contribute and do my part because I love the brand so much that I would talk about it here. I want to share with you guys my personal point of view, my personal experiences, my personal opinions, why I am particularly fond of the brand, and why I think it's, for lack of a better description, worth the hype, and why I think they're worth getting. But before we get any further in this video, as a disclaimer, again, I have to do this because I don't want people to think that I'm bragging or anything like that. This video is meant to be informational, if you will, or hopefully something that you will learn something from. I'm not a rich person. I'm not a person who earns a lot of money as well. So let's just get that out of the way. Okay, first point. Why I think this brand is worth the hype, or why I think this brand is so good and why I'm so fond of it, is because of the quality of its products. Let me give you an example. So this bag, this tote bag that I've had for almost 8 years now. I would say 7 to 8 years, give or take. And look at this, it's still in really good condition. And I've beaten it up, used and abused it so many times. It's gone to so many different places with me already. I've traveled with it, used it as my hand carry-on handbag. I bring my laptop in this bag. Sometimes I would even carry 2 laptops in this bag. A camera, yes, they all fit in there. And I'm not talking about like a small compact camera. I'm talking about like a DSLR, something that I would use to do photo shoots or take videos with. And then 2 laptops, because for my work, I would typically need 2 laptops. One with my personal laptop because of course, I have to do my own personal stuff like this whole social media situation, and I can't use my work laptop to do all of that. So I have to have my own laptop, which would be a Mac. But I carry an Air, so it's a little lighter. But I would also carry with me Windows laptop. So 2 of those would fit here, and then I also have my camera, as I mentioned, and of course I would have my wallets, my keys, my whatever it is that I need to carry, a cell phone, extra battery. Those things are heavy, you know. And this bag right here would just be able to carry all of that weight. Sometimes I feel like it's my shoulders that will give up from carrying all those weight, but this handbag is just like, it's just able to go through it all. And what I am truly amazed about is that, look at this teeny tiny strap right here. As you can see, it's really thin, right? But over the years, since I've been carrying this bag with loads of weight, it's still intact. You won't see it like showing signs of breakage or anything like that. There are some scratches on the leather already, but it's not as bad as you would expect for a bag that's been like beaten up over the years, that's been carrying like a lot of gadgets and stuff like that. And another thing that I want to talk about is the quality of the leather. You guys, when I first got this handbag, so the leather was like a bit rough, and you could like really tell from the texture that it's like animal skin, because this is calf skin, and you could tell it is. But the longer that I use it, the longer that it becomes smooth and shiny. And that's what I like about it. It really ages with grace. And even though like, I think with this kind of leather, right, with calf skin, even though you get like scratch marks on it, I feel like it doesn't really look too bad because the leather itself has texture, so you won't really notice it. And overall, this is just really still in very good condition. I really can't complain. Like until now, I still use it often whenever I have to go out and like carry a lot of stuff. But because I'm working at home right now, so I don't really have to go out and like bring my laptop and stuff like that, so I haven't been using it as much as I used to, or as much as I would like to. But yeah, quality is superb. That's just one thing. So I'm gonna show you another one. This is one of Actually, this is the very first MCM product that I ever got. This wallet. The same case, same situation. When I first got it, the leather was rough. But the longer that I used it, the softer it became, the more smooth it became, the shinier it became. I've had this for almost 10 years now, I think. A little over 9 years. This one is also still in very good condition. So inside it already has like some scratch marks on it, but that's because of my own carelessness, because I really don't take care of this wallet. I'm gonna show you something. So this is a little broken. It came with a wrist, what do you call this thing? Wrist strap? Wrist strap. I think it's called a wrist strap. So it did come with a wrist strap, and I broke this thing already. Not discounting the quality overall, but I broke this because I used to put it on my wrist like this, and it's connected here. And I would literally swing this wallet around, like play with it when I was younger, when I first had it. Of course, I didn't realize doing that would like make this thing basically give up eventually and break apart. So that's what happened. So that's why I can't connect this anymore. But it's not like really broken. I think what's missing here is that there should be like a screw that should be connected to here. So I think that is what went loose. But anyway, the leather still intact, no scratches or anything. The zipper glides so smoothly, like I have no issues with this. So that's that. So that's one of the reasons why I think MCM products, particularly the ones made out of Cognac Visetos leather, are really well made. Oh, by the way, I want to tell you guys, this came with the tote bag, the shopper bag. So if you're planning to get an MCM bag, handbag, and you want a bang for your buck, I do recommend you get the shopper tote because it will come with this little pouch right here. And you can actually take this out and separate and use it as another handbag. So I know these kinds of handbags these days are trending, the likes of Prada, the likes of the Louis Vuitton pochette, Fendi, I think it's called the baguette bag. So these kinds of silhouette are really popular these days. If you want to have a small bag and a big bag from MCM and you don't want to buy 2 times, get the shopper tote. It comes with this and it's really gonna be worth it. This smells good. What did I put in here? It smells like lavender. Moving on to my next point, pricing. Okay, I'm not saying that MCM products are cheap per se. They are, after all, still qualified to be called luxurious items or luxury brands or designer brands. However, for a brand that's a little above entry level, so entry level, I'm talking about the likes of Coach, Michael Kors, Kate Spade, and stuff like that. So a little above these brands, I think that's where MCM sits. And for something in that category, I think this brand, its products are well priced. Okay, just to give you an example, to put this into perspective, I noticed that a lot of MCM products gets compared to Louis Vuitton products. So let's take, for example, a Louis Vuitton Never Full bag. The price range would be, for that particular model, would range somewhere between $1,400 to $1,800. Might be mistaken, but I'm gonna pop up the correct pricing here compared to this MCM shopper bag, which would cost roughly around $700 and a little bit more, give or take, depending on where you are. Another example, and I think another product that gets compared between MCM and Louis Vuitton is the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs backpack, which cost this amount, and the MCM Stark backpack, which cost, well, the price range would be somewhere between this amount. Obviously, there are various factors that would affect the pricing of a particular product from a particular brand. And of course, we have to factor in that Louis Vuitton is a more prestigious brand, more luxurious, more high-end compared to an MCM. But in terms of functionality and design, I think pretty much both of these products that I gave us an example pretty much kind of are the same, if you will. Size-wise, they're almost the same. Design-wise, they're almost the same. Now, I'm not talking about the color, okay? Of course, obviously, a Louis Vuitton monogram is much more appealing to a mature sort of group, more classic, more grown-up, whereas the MCM monogram actually appeals to a more, I would say, a younger crowd. So it's It's more contemporary, it's more sort of streetwear, if you will, and it really does appeal to a younger market. But just think about this, if you don't have the money to buy a Louis Vuitton product because the prices are like way up there, but you do have a little bit of money to be able to afford luxury, and you want something that is so similar, but you also want something that is in good quality, not just like a typical dupe that you would find from, I don't know, Zara or Forever 21 or something like that. You want something that you can also use every single day. It will last you long. Like, at least what I can guarantee is you can use it for like at least more than 8 years. You can use it every day, beat it up. You won't feel bad if you're gonna use it every single day because you know that it's quality, it's well made, so it won't leave you behind. You're not even gonna feel bad because at the end of the day, you're still buying something that is luxurious, that is branded, and that has, you know, it has recognition, and there is a little bit of heritage to the brand. So the last point I'm gonna talk about here is probably something that is a bit more personal to me because I take it from my own personal style, I would say, and that I take a lot of inspiration from the underground scenes and, you know, the subcultures like K-pop and stuff like that. So I think MCM is the brand that sort of, well, at least one of the brands that sort of bridges the gap between streetwear, the underground scene, and the luxury world. So that's why it's like somewhere in between. And because of that, they always come up with products that are like, in terms of design, are contemporary, are on trend, and especially these days, they've done a lot of collaborations with like artists, with other brands. So if you're the kind of person like me who's always sort of on the verge or like in between, you know, the streetwear world and the normal fashion world, you know, you have one foot on the other side and another foot on the other side, and you're kind of just like bouncing in between. I think MCM is the kind of brand that, you know, would appeal to you as well. That's me. Maybe someone out there is like me, and that is why I think this brand is definitely worth the hype, definitely good to have, and why I'm obsessed. One thing that I find that I don't like about what the brand does, I guess in terms of marketing really, is that they do go on sale. So unlike higher tier brands that never go on sale, actually MCM does go a lot on sale. You would find them on sale, shops like Farfetch. And I do recall when I was in the US, I also saw some MCM products on Nordstrom Rack. Is that how you pronounce it? Nordstrom Rack? People from the US, you guys know what I'm talking about. You would see MCM on those discount stores. And I kinda am disappointed about that because it doesn't do well for the brand in terms of like its image. But then as a consumer, I feel like that is good because I am able to purchase these products, which are already well priced, at an even lower price. From a consumer point of view, that is a good thing, I guess, but from a brand value point of view or brand or marketing or image point of view, I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't really see it as something that is luxurious. But anyway, it's something that I can really like just let go of because even with the likes of Balenciaga, Gucci, those brands also go on sale, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. If you've reached this far and watched this far, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, of course. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell while you're at it, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!